Check, 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 check. What is up? What is up? What is up? What is up, gamblers? Let me see. What is up? 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 What is up, guys? You already know it's your boy Guy back at it again with a new live stream. How are you guys doing today? Let me know. Let me know. Let me know. Let me know. Let me know how everybody's doing today. What's up? What's up? What's up? What is up? What is up? What is up, gamblers? What is up? What is up? What is up? What is up? How are you guys doing, ladies and gentlemen? Let me know how you guys doing today. What's up? What's up? What's up? So I see that Pixels is live right now. Let's actually stop this. Let's see what they're saying.
Like an MMO, like RuneScape, for example.
Is there
like,
anything being said here interesting?
I remember somebody was like holding
have they said anything interesting?
Sword, which now in RuneScape
have they said anything interesting here? What's up, Max?
Somebody with a dragon
multi-version.
Like, holy crap, this person's rich. And there's gonna be some of those tools inside of the game even that we have there as well. Like tier 4 shears are gonna be pretty rare and hard to get early on, and new opportunities to get them through things like Carnival or some other things like that as well to kind of seed some of the initial items in the game that you might want to get. Not everybody will be able to get them. And it's gonna be
what is WSP?
Early on,
I don't know what WSP
right? So
is.
that's a fun way to kind of give them out early on. And then if players don't want to spend the time getting them, don't want to like.
I might give you guys some coins. Here we go. We're gonna gamble hard today.
If you want them in the Carnival, right? So that's kind of the cool part.
We're gonna give you guys. We're gonna start you off with 20 points.
Okay.
Boom. If you were here early, you're here early. Let's go.
To be clear, the content creators are
Boom.
not getting access
20
to
for everybody.
Version of Chapter 2.
Some people are not counting.
Environment, so they do not have a leg
if you're watching this live, you cannot close the window.
Yeah.
I don't think you can close the window.
So what that means is like, yeah, they get a special version of the game, but basically the progress of the Chapter 2, like testers and content creators won't transfer. That is important. So like if you're leveling up in this production or this like test version of Chapter 2, you don't get an advantage. I'm sorry. Like really, this is just for you to like get some alpha, share it with your community.
Okay, so we have new
when Chapter 2 actually opens.
Okay, we have new store, ladies and gentlemen, new store. If you're a paid sub, ladies and gentlemen, if you're a paid sub, you now have 5 pixels, 5 pixels, 7 pixels, 4 pixels, 10 pixels, 2 pixels, and 3 pixels. So the command is very simple. It's going to be pixel sub 1, pixel sub 2, pixel sub 3, pixel sub 4, pixel sub 5, pixel sub 6, pixel sub 7. Okay? If you want to buy. Now we still have free to play, right? Or free users as well. But like I told you, we're gonna balance it out so that the subscribers, the ones that are paid sub, actually get more rewards. It's only $1 a month to subscribe to this channel, and there's always gonna be like free pixels for everybody, right? But the juicy one is going to be for the paid sub. So if you're a paid sub, congrats, thank you for subscribing. I appreciate that. Okay,
I'm gonna say yes, and the reason for that is now you can have as many industries as you want. So I'm sure there's going to be some large lands that are just absolutely insane.
I haven't updated that link for the
and then some that you know, it's gonna be really
for the items. Maybe I should do it right now.
I love to have pretty lands with like cool decorations.
Let me see.
So it's gonna be like this balance of how many industries do you want to have versus maybe other things that matter to you. But yes, because things are more gated by size, land size definitely matters.
I'm not gonna update it. Fuck it. It is what it is. If you know, you know. If you don't know, you don't know.
We farm on other players.
I can't babysit everybody.
Chapter 2.
So no. That might be something that we introduce in the long run. When I say long run, I would say like 4 to 6 months. What we're going to start to focus on is land first as the multiplayer part. One, because specs are easier to attack by bad actors and Cybele farms, right? But also, yeah, it's an interesting route for gameplay eventually when specs start getting upgraded. Like it might make sense to have high tier specs shareable in the long run, because I know, for example, there's guilds that are spec only guilds, and right now there probably won't be too much for like a spec only guild to do other than just like share resources with people more by hand. But yeah, the guild gameplay will focus on the lands at first. This is intentional. It's part of gating resources to more real players is kind of the idea. But also, we're gonna see how it plays out. There's only 5,000 lands, and there's a lot of players, right? So, can 5,000 lands support 500,000 real players? That's going to be kind of the question. I think it will at first, and we'll see how it plays out. And if we start to see that there's like intense competition on the real lands, one, that's a great thing. Two, that means we should probably start to focus on the lower tiers after that too, and give more opportunities for that. Then some other mechanics that we're going to be working on in the long run are pretty cool. Um, I think this is probably like 3 to 6 months out. Realistically, maybe closer to like 6. We'll see. But we're going to introduce a tier of land above NFT land eventually. Don't freak out because it plays into the NFT land. It's going to be this land called contestable land, where essentially guilds or like really progressed players are going to have to compete to get these other lands. It's kind of going to be like guild economic battles where there'll be a new tier of resources. I think it's tier 5 and tier 6, depending on the type of contestable land that will be available. It's going to be in very limited quantities.
Spam it.
And those will be able to be
Kagi
turned into
greater than
most
Hazel. Spam it, guys. Spam it.
It's going to be some cool progression that we introduce. And it's going to be some play. But I feel I feel confident in this progression, these ideas. It's just going to be like a bit of play to see how it works in real and like in
Why
live,
would it have the
basically.
wrong price? Oh, you mean I told you, like I haven't updated
It made me laugh.
It's
The
gonna
longer
change every
Luke's
day.
mullet,
It's not gonna be the same.
the better Pixels becomes.
This is
It's
the shot.
growing
Take a
fast.
screenshot if you want right now.
Who has the best mullet in
I haven't
Web3? Is
updated
it
it.
me or Thread guy?
Just nothing is wrong. It's perfect.
Oh my gosh. Okay.
Don't worry.
Let's see.
Everything changes every day.
Yes.
Every day I change the prices around
Because of your tweet the other day.
so that people
when
don't,
fishing, we love fishing.
cannot predict everything.
Yeah. No, you're right. That's something that I think now with our systems actually wouldn't be too hard to do. We should think about it more. But yeah, now what I have to figure out, and like the team has to figure out, is basically like how we allocate all of our time and resources. Because we're more resourced now than we were before, but there's still like a limited capacity that we have, right? So one interesting thing that we might want to do, and I'll talk with the team on this, we haven't talked about this at all, is like some MMOs, what they do a really good job at is like having players decide on some of the trade-offs or like things that we should focus on. So maybe that's a cool thing to actually put up to a vote sometime soon. Maybe that's a cool use of pixel utility or land ownership as well. I really, really respect what Axie Infinity just did with their governance. We've been trying to think about what governance should look like in the long run. And I love the idea of basically combining like some kind of like, proof that you've been playing a long time and giving more weight to players versus just token governance. It's not so fun to have somebody with a lot of money controlling the like future of the game, right? Like you want to balance it both. Like people who have a lot of the pixel tokens, like they're an important type of archetype or archetype inside of the system, right? But like having them bully all of the decisions is maybe not the best idea either. And that's what I think Axie's done a pretty good job at, right? Basically, I think you have like a multiplier on like the XP that you've done, like some of the other actions you've done inside of the Axie ecosystem, and it's combined with your holdings as well too. And I think it's looking like it's working pretty well. I feel like we want to maybe mimic that system a little bit.
Okay. Will chapter 2 have guild tasks? So yes, this is still in the works though. It's not going to be in the initial release. It's probably a few releases out still, but this is definitely something that will be implemented. Something we're really excited for with like revamping this guild gameplay in game. So yes, that is coming.
Here's a good question I had. Saw Luke, I dare you to buy 200 sticks on the marketplace in less than 10 minutes. Merge all the orders at the same price and create an index on the server side, please. So yeah, we've gotten a lot of complaints in the marketplace lately. It's interesting because there are a lot of bots inside of Web3, and not just Web3, but gaming in general. In a social game, you see them more. And things like marketplace and stuff like that too, you see them more. So what's kind of cool is we get a better understanding of player sentiment with bots and bad actors inside the ecosystem, and we have more incentive to get rid of them sooner because it makes you guys have a bad experience So yeah, marketplace is one issue that we've seen getting attacked a lot. I've been looking personally through reputation recently, and there's some faults and flaws with the current reputation system that we have right now that is letting like people spin up accounts and like get access to certain things like marketplace a little too quickly, or like attack it a little too quickly. There's some other things that I want us to do soon too. Like for example, we haven't been looking at your wallets at all when we calculate reputation. If you have NFTs that you use inside of the game, that's probably a pretty good, you know, proxy for more reputation. Like that's something I think we'll start to add. Where if you have like a bunch of NFTs you've been using inside the game, it's kind of hard to get like a ton of accounts with a ton of NFTs on them. We'll probably start to get reputation for that. If you have like 10 Ronin in your wallet, like that's probably a good boost for reputation. That's probably more effective than Twitter or Discord connections. So there's some reworks that we'll do there. We're going to introduce some new quests that will help us get a better feel of this as well too. And this should be coming out with chapter 2 as well. So expect some changes to reputation that will hopefully fix some of those marketplace issues there. And then the marketplace also probably needs some updating too. Like I think it's finally time to do like a more MMO like marketplace, like Grand Exchange style.
Okay. We're getting Bring Back Sophia campaign is going strong
Have
in the
they
chat.
have they
So
They hate Grace. They absolutely hate Grace. They love Sophia.
yeah, yeah. All right. Well, keep it coming. It'll get back to our designers at some point, I'm sure. Okay. Can you explain more about the game for pets?
Yes, this is something that's very early in the works. So there's a couple of things that we're working on at Pixels, right? There's the core game that we're working on, which is a lot of the focus that we've been talking about today. Then there's also ecosystem expansion too. I talked about it a lot last week and what kind of the future looks like at Pixels and what some of the goals are for the Pixels ecosystem. So one thing that we're trying to think about are what are the high leverage things that we can do to help grow the ecosystem beyond just this game too, and like what are some things that we can do to build like something that works in the long run. So one of those initiatives is to like really focus on net ecosystem spend. Essentially, the milestone, the biggest thing that we're working towards over the next 12 months is essentially what I call net ecosystem spend. We want more pixel being used inside of the ecosystem than we're giving out. And what we need to do for that is one, make the game that we have better and more fun and give you more reasons to use the token. And you have to like we have to make it so you guys want to use it, right? So the core of that is fun at the end of the day. There's also like things that we just need to level up inside the org too when it comes to actually giving you things to do. Right now, really the brunt of the monetization has been through VIP passes, and VIP is great. We're gonna like focus on that more too. We're going to introduce like some I won't call it gotcha mechanics, but we're going to introduce more things like that essentially that give you some options to use the pixel token if you want to save some time. We don't want to make it unfair. But like one example would be like a loot box that you might be able to get if you want. And maybe it will have some things in it that are kind of cool. Like I think we're calling it skill books. But basically if you played a game like RuneScape or a lot of MMOs, they'll have like I think RuneScape, it's like XP lamps basically, where you rub them and you get like XP to a certain skill. We'll introduce some things like that are available through loot boxes. Like you're not guaranteed to get it, but it's going to be a chance to get it, and some other high tier items as well. One thing that we can do with VIP is also if you have VIP, maybe we can give you like a free loot box a week or something like that too. So there's some cool things like that where we'll focus on VIP. We'll get some easy wins with like giving you more reasons to use a pixel token, and like there's a lot of low hanging fruit in the ecosystem too that we just haven't really tapped into. And then when it comes to like other ecosystem stuff, it also means like we're going to start investing in more in the mobile apps. So we started kicking off like basically prototypes and MVPs on 2 different apps right now. One would be like one kind of around the pet IP. So that's a ways out. That'll probably be like 6 months until we actually get an app in the app store. But we're kind of starting to work on that now. Essentially, the process of what that will look like is we have some people that are kind of building out MVPs or prototypes for us. We'll do some play testing internally when we start to feel like to show some of you guys what these look like. We might even get like early access to some like farmhands or like certain cohorts of users. And then when we start to feel good about those, then we'll think about App Store release with this kind of stuff. And that's what I'm really excited about too when it comes to growth hacking, where we'll probably give you guys like Pixel to go download an app. Imagine an army of 200,000 VIPs going to download an app. You get 10 Pixel for it, something like that. Like you literally will get Pixel to download an app. And the whole point and like experiment there is if we give you guys Pixel to download an app, can we get on the App Store rankings and we can get some like Web 2 normies to get these games going as well too.
Okay. Do you want to pull up another question? I'm just quickly doing something.
Yeah, there's this. Stop banning real players. So there's a couple things here. One, we've gotten a lot harder in the last week on banning players who are using cheats. And this is a bigger discussion that we should all have. So I have something to admit. I admitted it in the Discord the other day. I used to play on this Minecraft server when I was like 16, 17 all the time. I played on it for like 2 years. And I was like a pretty well known member of that community. And the entire time I was X ray cheating and X ray hacking. And I think that's kind of a normal thing sometimes, right? Where you might be a pretty active community member. And I think there's accusations of like some phase people cheating in some games right now too, right? Like it sucks. People do it though. So if you're using cheats, don't do it. One thing I will say is like it might make sense for us to introduce a strike system rather than like perma banning right away and like giving you guys a second chance if you guys are using cheats or hacks or something like that. And there are false positives that we catch sometimes too. So like there are legitimately people who like just get caught in the crossfire every now and then.
Did Luke
But
just
don't cheat.
advocate for
You're gonna
cheating?
get banned for it.
I can't
I think
believe
people
this.
generally know what the cheats are.
Did Luke
Especially
just
hackers and people
advocate for
who
cheating?
stuff. You guys see it. It's like very bad for player sentiment. And yeah, we started getting more on top of it too. So yeah, don't do that. Also, a lot of our cyber prevention lately too. I'll sit here and warn
Yo.
you guys on
Yo,
is
what?
we can tell when people are accessing from like the same device and like other things like this too. Maybe you're not cheating on your main account, but you were cheating on another account. Like that might get your account blocked or banned also. So even if it's not from your main account and you're using another account, that might be part of the issue. So maybe what we'll do is like we'll be a little more lenient on it when it comes to like strikes. Where if like you get one strike, maybe we'll
Nah, yo, Luke just
demonet that deal
advocated
with
for
Cyber
cheating, bro.
Nice.
I can't believe this.
But yeah,
What the
don't do
hell?
it. If you did get caught in the crossfire accidentally, create a ticket. We'll go through it. We
Nah,
might
man.
tweak this policy a little bit to be a little nicer on the first offense,
Nah,
but
yo,
don't do
he
it.
just advocated. He just said he'll be lenient
Okay.
on it.
Let's see what other. Oh yeah, okay. Bring dungeons. Okay, so first of all, it's called caves, not dungeons in pixels. But yes, this is one of those like later releases that will be coming down the line. Like a page, like we always release in pages, right? So this will be a further release.
Welcome
So
back.
when we're talking about high leverage things, like that's one of the things where I was like realizing, honestly, today it was like kind of a wake up call in my mind where it's like we were thinking a lot about how we can refit old content that we had that might need a change in chapter 2 to get into chapter 2. But then it kind of hit me where it's like, wait, if we actually just build out this new stuff, it's probably going to be way better in the long run. So we should just build out the new stuff instead of focusing on some of the other things. And what we're trying to figure out are like, what are the things that when it comes to dev complexity versus like payoff are going to be big. Caves, the systems here, like it's probably gonna be big payoff as well. Say, and it's something that like a lot of people want and have been requesting. And I think that's the gameplay from the core of Pixels that's missing. So we just put a lot of resources into basically changing up our resource generation. That's huge. Now we can start to think about other loops inside of the game and focus on that. So yeah, we have to scope out again, like what exactly the dev complexity on getting these dungeons or caves out is going to look like. But I think it's probably going to make sense to start to prioritize some of this. And yeah, truthfully, maybe again, this is like something we put for a vote too.
Okay. Auto clicker, yes, that is cheating. You cannot use auto clickers. Okay. Let's see. Any more good chapter 2 questions in here? Okay. What in-game friend list? Okay, so we've talked a lot about doing something like
I
this in the
thought she was a
future. I don't
blogger.
think we have any solid plans, and maybe this is like where we want your feedback more. I think it would make a lot of sense to have like a guild list
Ark
more
got a
that like
raise.
allows
Is
you
why he's
to
back. Kagi
hop
took
around
4
and
years to
participate
consider
in
wage increase
your
for Ark.
chosen
True.
guild in an
True.
easier way, as opposed to one-on-one friendship kind of mechanics.
Submaster Kagi
But let me know
watching
what you
from
guys think.
PH.
This is like one of those quality of life upgrades that we
Solid
really want
followers
to
here. Thank you for being here.
implement
I
and like
appreciate it.
kind of focus on a little bit more as we have more capacity in like coming months.
Ooh, here's some good stuff. So yeah, one thing we talked about a lot is spec upgrades, and a lot of people are asking how many pixels will it fully cost to upgrade and expect a spec. What I will say is what we're trying to do is we're trying to balance spec upgrades in a way where you earn pixel playing the game, right? We want to make it so the spec upgrades you can basically afford
Be right back.
with the pixel that you earn.
Let me
inside
get
of the
some
game.
more water and
So
coffee.
it might take like a week or two is what we're thinking, or like 2 to 3 weeks to fully upgrade the spec. Like that's kind of what we're trying to play with. And yeah, if you might have to make a decision. Do I sell my pixel or do I upgrade my spec? Like these are the kind of decisions that we want to make players make basically. So it's up to you what you do at the end of the day, right? But yeah, we want to kind of give you a reason to use your pixel too, right? Like that's kind of half the reason we give it to you. Like we want to give it to you so that you actually use it.
Yeah, that's like basically everything I was talking about when I was doing that presentation. I don't know if you guys saw, there was like a very short clip of me posted on Twitter doing a presentation. I was at a Binance campus in Georgia and just really talking about that balance of the economy and like who are we giving the pixel token to, right? And like how are they using it? So that kind of goes back to basically the core of everything we're doing. Okay, Kagi, KG, however you say it, I swear to God. The number of people that think I've quit Pixels because of you.
I'm back.
A girl can do both. Okay, I don't know what to tell you. If you're jealous, like I don't know. Like, anyways, with
I am not jealous.
I got 2 vlogs coming actually for my trip to Georgia with Binance. So stay tuned.
Oh, I am not jealous. I am actually happy for her. I thought you. I thought she quit.
Question. So, where are you taking the pixel rewards from downloading in the App
Didn't
Store?
bring
from
any
Task
coffee
rewards
'cause
pool where players get less. No. So what we have
Too
is an
much coffee.
ecosystem pool, right? And we get 28 million tokens
Water.
of pixel to distribute every single month. We haven't been fully
What's
giving
up,
out
Eric
all those
Guzman?
pixel
Welcome.
tokens because we want to save some of
Good
them
evening,
for ecosystem
scammers.
expansion, right?
Good
So
evening,
we have
good evening.
a good amount that's going out into the task board right now. And we've also been like saving some too. So one thing that people haven't dug into too much is like the Pixel's treasury management, I think, but it's actually quite responsible, is what I can say. And we've been pretty thoughtful with it. So some of the ecosystem expansion will be coming from basically some of the saved ecosystem pool that we have. I mean, yeah, if you guys have seen, like sometimes we'll get like an article written about us about like giant pixels unlock. Almost all of the tokens that are unlocked, go directly to players through ecosystem rewards and task board rewards, things like that. So it's like the same every single month. It hasn't changed at all since TGE. And then some of them we're saving for basically ecosystem expansion. Like one thing that we talked about is also like, maybe helping some other games with go to market, or the foundation, I think, is like considering investment into certain games that it sees promising. So there's things that might happen there that will come from ecosystem pool. But yeah, it doesn't affect player rewards really.
Bag. Boom.
No first defense ban for multi-account cheating. You are basically saying it's okay. Stop all bots, stop all multi-accounts. So I'm not saying multi-accounting is okay. Yeah, we have a pretty strict policy. It's in their player terms of service, all this kind of stuff. Multi-account to like gain an unfair advantage or automation, all this kind of stuff is not okay. And yeah, you will get blocked from the game for this. Like we have to do this to make it so that real players are getting rewards, right? Honestly, I don't care about bots. Like if you're a botter, you're buying VIP, you're breaking the terms of service. And I'm sorry, you shouldn't have bought VIP. That's kind of the point of VIP. Like we want to make it so that if we catch you, and you buy VIP, you come out in the red. So I know some botters get angry and then they come into Twitter and they say with their 5 accounts, 10 accounts on Twitter, so unfair. Catching all these real players. Like a lot of times, sometimes the FUD is just coming
Duckler,
from
Master
like
Kagi,
multi-counters.
is there a
So
chance that the price
understand
of
that. We
mining
also do
resources or
understand
items will
that there are
going up
real
in
players that sometimes
because
get caught
iron
in the
at price now?
crossfire. Like those are the people that we
Yeah,
care
it's
about. Like
possible. It's possible.
banning real players is bad.
It
Very
really
bad.
just comes
We don't
down
like
to
doing
how
that.
the market
And yeah, we hear you. And like
reacts
I
to all
want to start
this
building empathy to that player base. Like, I
resources.
think
Yeah,
some of the team is like so caught up
I would
in this side
probably
of things they
say
forget like some of that empathy there.
I would probably say that every resource, like literally every single resource at the beginning of chapter 2 will go up in price. If I were to guess. Why? Because a lot of people are going to come back to the game. Some people that might not be playing every day or whatever. People like me that kind of play, but they're not putting that much time into it right now. You know, these people are going to come back and they're going to buy from the market, right? So they can like rank up or craft other or new things or whatever. Um, and then the old players that have a lot of resources, they might not want to sell because they have their guilds, right? They have their guilds, so they want to like rank up as fast as possible. They want to craft new things, so they won't be selling a lot of their resources. And if there's any sellers, it's gonna be very short, right? In the market, there's not gonna be a lot of supply versus the amount of people that might want to buy resources. So my opinion isn't just an opinion, is that everything is gonna go up in price. Everything, absolutely everything, for a short period of time. Now, what stays as the most valuable resource? I don't know. We have to see.
All of these captchas that you guys know and see, even acros, which is what Twitter uses, right? Which they look really complicated and they're really annoying for users to do. But look, you can buy captcha solving by the 1,000, and you can buy 1,000 captchas for $3 to get solved. It's not very cost prohibitive for bad actors to come in and solve captchas, is what I'm trying to say. And really, it's more of an annoyance to real users than putting them in front of an application solves the issues. So this is a lot of the work that we've been doing inside of Pixels, and a lot of the work that like maybe isn't getting seen, but some of the most important stuff basically that we have to do. Layer Zero Labs, I've been following a lot of what they're doing when it comes to cyber prevention, and I think they're doing some really good work in retroactive cyber prevention. They've been basically going through a lot of their airdrop, and they've been trying to figure out who are the cyber farmers. The work that we've been doing is basically how do we do this at scale and at real time. So instead of basically spending 2 weeks turning off the game and then turning it back on to like get all these people out, how do we do this as the game is live, and how do we do this with like much quicker results? And I can't go too much into what we've been doing there, but we've actually made some pretty good progress. I know it doesn't always visibly look like it is, but like what I can confidently say is like our real user numbers are going up still, and our daily active addresses are increasing, but the real daily active user increase is increasing faster than addresses. So basically, we've been putting a bigger dent into bots than you might see. It's funny because the bots that you're seeing right now inside of a game are actually like the low quality ones, if that makes sense. The ones that are good, you don't even see. They're kind of invisible. And those are the ones that we've been focusing on a lot recently.
Okay, I can't believe we only have like 1 minute left here. Is there anything specific that you wanted to address before we wrap up? Gone through a lot of good stuff today.
Yeah, lots of stuff. Yeah, I mean, it seems like we're getting a lot of asks for the social side of things, like in-game chats, friend chats. So what I will say is it's interesting. I think we're like one of the only actual social games in Web3 right now, and I don't know how that happened. Um, like I would have thought that was a much bigger like part of Web3 than a lot of Web3 games have put into, but like a lot of the Web3 games I've been seeing are just like, you know, league clones or things like this, right? Like MOBAs, all of this that lack this. And I think that's maybe been one of our strong suits where, yeah, we should probably invest more into some of the social too. And when I came into the game yesterday and I did that in-game AMA, it like reminded me again, like, oh, wow. Like, I think this is the spark that Pixels has. like the social connections, making friends, just hanging out, chilling. It's funny because like some people they don't get it at all. Like there's different types of gamers, right? And it's interesting. A lot of the KOLs in Web3 gravitate more towards like the MOBA style gameplay, because I think that's maybe easier to stream typically than a social game. But I think that's what my takeaway is. Like I think that's our strength, the social gameplay. So like this kind of stuff, probably makes sense to invest in that.
Yeah, no, our strength is our community. It's all of you guys. It's all of the social features. So yeah, I think sky's the limit where we can take that. So I'm excited to see what we do there. Okay, cool. Yeah, great questions today. It's kind of been all over the place, which is always fun. I like when it's just like we're not necessarily focused on one single topic because we're just covering a lot of different things. Yeah, so chapter 2 is heavily in development. We've got farmhands testing away. We'll get creators in next week. Cutoff for becoming a Pixels content creator that has access to chapter 2 will be Friday, tomorrow. So I don't have an exact time. Just go and do it right now. And yeah, thank you all for everything. Luke, any last words?
Yeah.
Damn, I destroyed him.
It's finally here. I'm excited. Thanks for the patience with all of this. And yeah, I think like when chapter 2 comes out, it's a pretty big turning point for us too. Like we're getting all the pieces together now to build something great. I do want to say like, yeah, Pixels, I'm so incredibly grateful and I feel really lucky for where we're at right now. I know there's more stuff coming out soon in terms of like the Web3 space. Like we're sitting at like as a leader inside of Web3 right now. It's a really big privilege. I also know if we get complacent, if we don't take full advantage of the spot that we're in, it's not guaranteed for us in the long run, right? Like there's a lot of work that we need to put in to actually like live up to what you guys want to see, the players, everybody else too. And yeah, we're taking that pretty seriously. So yeah, we just want to make something great. We want to build something for all of you. And it's exciting that we get to do this with so many people. So yeah, we really appreciate everybody here who's been building with us and who's just been like sticking out through everything with us too. We really appreciate the belief that all of these people have in what we're doing. And it's really motivating. Like yesterday, that in-game AMA that we did, that like, I don't know, that renewed something in me where it's like, dang, we're so lucky to be here and to be doing this with all of you. And yeah, we owe it to you guys, like our players, to make the best possible game that we can. So the motivation's here. And yeah, we're really, really thankful. So, I mean, yeah, with that, I think we can wrap up the AMA. Yeah, thanks everybody for coming today.
All right, we'll see you guys next week. Thanks, guys.
All right. That was interesting. That was interesting. That was an interesting AMA. That was interesting AMA, ladies and gentlemen. Very nice. Very nice. Very nice AMA. All right, let's see. So for the new people here, let's see. Oh, we got somebody to claim. Damn, this SSK Wolf is always claiming quicker than everybody. Damn. Guys, all right. So we have a new store. We have new items in the store for the subscribers. So if you're a paid subscriber, we have Pixel Sub 1, Pixel Sub 2, Pixel Sub 3, Pixel Sub 4, Pixel Sub 5, Pixel Sub 6, Pixel Sub 7. We have 7 Pixel Subs for you guys. This you can only claim if you're a subscriber. Like I said, I was gonna lower the rewards for everybody and give more rewards to the people that are paid subscribers. So if you're a paid subscriber, you have more chances and more pixels. It's more juicy. It's way more juicy than the free one. But you can also participate in the free one as well. So that is the beauty of this. If you're a paid subscriber, you're also competing in the free sub, pool right here. So you have way more juice. You basically have the full spectrum of all the pixels that we have in the store. So really nice. So take advantage of that. Like I said, it was gonna shift, and I did it today. I shifted a little bit towards the people that have. If you don't have Gamba, then just wait. Just wait until you have Gamba. You get one point per minute, and then you can gamble if you want. All right, let me actually farm some stuff here because I'm slacking. Why point still the same? I don't know. I have no idea, man. I have no idea. I have no idea why the bot does that. Okay, 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 okay. We got some pixels there. Very nice. Clover. Clover, clover, clover. Let's go get some clover. Am I doing request access? Yeah. I mean, I don't even know how that happens, but yeah, I mean, yeah. I don't know how the request works, but yeah, for sure. I mean, I already kind of requested it a long time ago, you know. So, I guess I'll have to check with the team and see if it's possible. I imagine it will be, you know. So, can we stream it or how's it go? Like, is it streamable? Like, what is it? Oh, we're allowed to stream. Perfect. All right, sounds good. Hell yeah. Hell yes, sir. I gotta check at what time Monday. What time this all of this Monday? Because Monday we also have another release as well for the beacon. I want to play the beacon as well. So yeah, it's gonna be a juicy Monday, to be honest. It's gonna be a very juicy Monday. Let me actually buy some. Let me see. Some watermints. Buy like we'll buy like 100 of these, so I can plan it. So I can get my my level up, since you guys are been telling me like, yo, get your level up, so I'm gonna go level 40, baby. You guys are fading the cags. Faders in disbelief. Faders in disbelief. Faders in disbelief. Oh my god, of course this died. I can't with this. I can't with this stuff, man. I hate this. I literally hate these seeds. They are the worst seeds ever created in the world. Boom, 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 boom. All right, after we plant this, I want to go into some AI coins. I want to go into the market real quick and kind of like check it out, because I just made a video, guys. By the way, I made a video on AI gaming. I made a video on AI gaming, and I think it's going to be a narrative that is literally going to take off very hard. Whether the product actually is out there or not doesn't really matter, right? Like, whether the product, you guys know how this works in crypto. This is not about like whether the product is there, whether it works. None of that really matters. What really matters the most is whether you can, you know, whether there's a narrative around it, right? So that's kind of like the most important thing in crypto. Fugazi AI. No, but look, look, I have this friend, AI gaming. Like, check this out. Let's actually react to this real quick. So this is my friend. I wouldn't say he's a friend. He's more like like an acquaintance. Yeah. We worked together for a while, but I wouldn't say he's my friend, because friends, talk to each other all the time. But yeah, he was 1 year ago.
Quickly create and deliver amazing
Matt
real-time
Wolf.
3D content and
He was in
experiences for
crypto,
billions
but
of
now
users around the world.
he actually
now, they have a little
find
teaser video, which quite honestly is a little underwhelming. It doesn't show anything; it just more teases. But now I have a scene in the storm, the appearance of a character that you scanned in with a nerf. You can also change the appearance.
So basically, the Unity, I believe, now has like prompt to AI game, right?
Platforms. So right here, you can see that Unity has an AI beta program. Unity is building an open and unique AI ecosystem that will put AI-powered game development tools in the hands of millions of creators. Soon they'll be able to more quickly create and deliver amazing real-time 3D content and experiences for billions of users around the world.
So there you go. Like, Unity already has that. A lot of these companies have like prompt to gaming
In mushrooms
to create a game.
Slowly punch in with camera and add some lighting, add some dramatic lighting, add 2 seconds of thunder. Give me a synthwave look. This Nerf technology and Unreal Engine just announced that they have a direct integration with Luma Labs now. See characters in here where he breaks down how Roblox is now adding AI into their environment as a
I mean, it's everywhere. It's about to take off. The narrative is about to take off. Now, when you combine this with crypto, now you have some pretty powerful narrative, right? And like I said, it doesn't really matter. So I just uploaded this video right here. There's 3 chains right here, 3 gaming chains that you guys should take a look at, and you guys should probably watch this video so you guys can stay ahead of the game. Because not a lot of people are talking about this. AI crypto gaming, it's not really out there. Maybe you have a few videos out there, but like not really, right? Like it's there's not a lot of GameFi. This guy's talking about GameFi AI, but not really. Like like what project is he talking about? I don't even know what that is. Like there's a lot of projects saying they're AI, but like they're just throwing the AI out there, right? You know what I mean? Like they just throw the AI. Oh, we're AI or whatever the fuck, right? But what I'm really interested in is it's basically AI networks. That's what I'm really interested in. And not a lot of people are talking about this, right? Like these are networks that are focused on AI, right? That is their focus. I'm not interested in the games themselves. I think the games, like I showed you, is going to be very easy to create games. What we really need is the infrastructure, the platforms, the applications where you can create the games, right? When you can create economies, when you can create NPCs, right? I don't really care about the games, the final product itself. The final product itself, it's like it's gonna be abundant, right? Now, these platforms have a potential of like leading the way. We'll see some of these platforms. So I put 3 platforms here. There's not many out there yet. I think GameSwift is also in the mix, and I actually have it here because you can use. They actually have AI in their launcher as well. You can put your computing power for AI. And let me see. I actually have it right here. GameSwift launcher. Let me see. Let me log in so you guys can check it out. Log in. Okay. Accept all. Log in with Google. Okay. Boom. Let's see. Let me show you. Okay. Open launcher. There you go. Boom. Now, they do have AI right here. Look, check this out. So GameSwift actually is ahead of the game here. Right? They're ahead of the game because you could put your GPU, right? And CPU. You can put your GPU and CPU and give them the data. And you make money out of it. So you can like put your CPU, GPU, and storage to help the AI ecosystem of GameSwift. So that is pretty powerful. That is pretty powerful. So GameSwift is ahead of the game on this. So I know some people talk shit about GameSwift and whatever, but they actually have product. They actually have a product, and it works, right? You can like run idle, whatever, this and that, bam, 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 bam. I understand, boom, and send it. I'm not doing it, of course, because I don't need that. I don't need to do that. But if you want to earn some with your PC or whatever, take a look at this. Take a look at this. For sure, you should take a look at that. Okay, cool. Let's see how crypto is doing in general. Let's go to the coin market. Okay, so Bitcoin is pretty nice at 70K, but I feel like the gaming ecosystems are lagging behind. Like you know what I mean? Like it feels like nothing's happening, because probably nothing is happening, right? In reality, nothing is happening. These gains are so short. One day you got a little bit of gains, and the next day they're down. That it's massively the volatility here is insane. It's so volatile. They go up hard and then they go down hard. It's crazy. Let's take a look at, for example, something like like Zai, for example. Zai went up all the way to 90. Boom. Now it's coming back down. All right, that's an upward trend. That's not bad. But you know what I mean? Like, it hasn't really taken off. I can't wait for it to take off. Take off already. $10 pixels is mine. Nice. You claim 10 pixels? GG's. Does anybody here have any AI gaming coins? There's so many fucking coins. It's crazy, bro. I'm actually kind of like, I don't know, man. I'm actually kind of annoyed, with the market. There's just so much. You know what I mean? It wasn't like this before. I mean, it's the nature of the market. Like I'm mad, but not really mad. It's just like, the attention span for people is incredibly short. Like projects, there's so many projects coming out. It's just so much. It's just so much. Tell me more about the Cypher partnership. Nah, it's a simple partnership. I think it's a simple like marketing partnership. There's not like a big I gotta ask Apex if we have like some type of multiplier or anything like that. Yeah, let me ask him. Apex, I have to ask Apex on that. We might have some multiplier for the You need to push perks for your NFT, guys. Yeah, I mean, definitely we gotta push a lot of things, but you guys gotta understand that it's a lot. It's a lot. It's a lot of work. It's a lot of work in many fronts. It's a lot of work in many fronts. It's a lot of work in many fronts, and then on top of that, it's a lot of coordination, like with many projects. So I don't get stressed about like bringing so much stuff, because I already learned my lesson. When you go too hard, you get burned out. And then you're not effective. Everything in the future, the idea here is that in the future, and I say the future like literally like even by next bull market, the idea here is for projects to basically come to us and like, you know, and work with us, right, on a very easy kind of easygoing pipeline, right? Sometimes projects come in with some weird like requests, like, yeah, we'll give you this multiplier. For example, I want to push some. I'll give you an example. If I want to push something for the NFT, now they're asking me, yeah, but we want a video from you. We want like 10 tweets from you. We want you to help me on this, and then we'll give you the multiplier. And it's like, okay, so you're taking my time, you're taking all my resources, you're taking all my energy for some multiplier in my NFT that is going to benefit the users that hold the NFT, but I'm getting fucked. And these are the things that people don't see. It's not as easy as just like, hey, give us some perks, you know, we'll push the partnership and let's make a simple like kind of collaboration. No, they want to take everything from you. You know, it's like it's only they win. Only they win. And these are the things that, you know, it's hard to explain. It's hard to explain, but you know, when you get down to business, some of these projects get aggressive. They get aggressive with, you know, and you're like, fuck you. No, like, you know, like I don't want to be a slave to anybody. You know, that's not the life I want to live. I don't want to be nobody's slave. No. So we'll get there. It's just, it'll take a little bit of time. Like, for example, I'll give you an example. Somebody that is not really a slave to this, and rightly so, because he got to that level in a different way. For example, you got Neo Tokyo, right? You got Neo Tokyo, which is Alex Becker's thing, right? Alex Becker basically, he's gonna ask for whatever he wants. Projects are not gonna tell him like, yo, you gotta do a video, you gotta do 10 tweets, you gotta do all this shit. He's gonna say fuck off, you know? He's gonna tell him to fuck off, you know? So at some point, we're gonna get to that point where like, basically, the negotiations are basically like win-win scenarios. There's a lot of win-lose scenario, right? Games win, we lose, right? There's a lot of that. And a lot of it is because they see us as kids, as young people. And you sit down with somebody that is fucking 50 years old. They've been in the gaming industry for many, many years. You know, they come here and they want to take everything from you. They think, oh, they look at you, you go in a meeting and they look at you and they're like, oh yeah, this is just a kid. Let's just take advantage of him, right? And then when you try to negotiate, they get shocked. They get shocked that they can't fuck me. So because they get so shocked, they're like, oh wait, this kid knows what he's talking about. Holy crap, he knows what he's talking about. They get intimidated and almost to the point where they feel disrespected because I can negotiate better than them, right? And I know what I want, right? So they get like, oh no, like, you know, like they get kind of like, yeah, we've been in the industry, we've been in the gaming industry for so long. Here are all the games that we have built. So I don't give a fuck. I don't care. You're not gonna fuck me just because you have a long history of creating great games. I'm not gonna get on my knees for you. You know what I mean? It happens a lot. Trust me, bro. So there's a lot of that. There's a lot of everything, bro. I wish it was as easy as win-win scenarios, but it's not. I cannot even. I think at this point I cannot even count the amount of times that projects have fucked me. It's incredible. Like the amount of times, if I were to mention all of that on Twitter, it would be like, I would be flooding like half of the space. You know what I mean? And trust me, look, trust me. We tried during the bear market. This is not like I'll show you. During the bear market, we made a deal with all of these games. All of these games, we made a deal. All of these games you see here in our site, we made a deal with them. And I'm not going to mention each one of them, but bro, we made a deal with all of them. A very simple deal, win-win scenario. I said, implement our NFT in your game, right? So that our community feels represented in your game, right? So our community feels represented in your game through some skins, some multipliers, whatever it is. They said yes to it. I said, we'll make content. Bro, how many NFTs are implemented into these games? They don't come through on their word. You know? They have no word. They just say yes to take our content. I'm gonna leave it at that because I don't want to continue. I'm a man of my word, but there's a lot of people here, that are simply not people of their word. They do not honor what they say. They do not honor what they say. And it's for the same reason that I'm telling you. They look at me, I'm a young entrepreneur. Apex is a young entrepreneur. We sit down with them. We know what we want. You know, we know what we want. And all of this, we did it in the bear market. We made sure, like, let's talk to these people in the bear market. Since, you know, the market is not heated, let's lay out the foundation, right? We sat down with more than, I swear to God, in 2 months, we sat down with at least 70 games. At least 70 games. We were doing 2 meetings a day in the bear market for 2 months straight. And out of those 2 meetings a day, right? Out of those 2 meetings a day, we locked down, right? We made a word deal, right? We made a word deal with all of these games, all of them, right? We made a deal with all of these games, and a lot of them did not deliver on their word. Period. You know, maybe they didn't understand the importance of the deal. But yeah, the point is that we'll get there. I mean, as a matter of fact, look at Spellborn. Spellborn was quicker implementing our NFT in their game. They were quicker to implement our NFT in the game than any of these games that we talked to 2 years ago. Isn't that crazy? Isn't that crazy? That is kind of insane. I mean, we don't even have our NFT in the Pixels ecosystem. And we've done more content for Pixels than any other game in the past few months. We don't even have that. That shows you, you know, what I'm trying to tell you. You know what I mean? No, I mean, it's not about connections. It's not really about connections. I talked to the Pixels team. It's just like it's you know, it's also priorities in their games too. It's, don't get me wrong, it's not all like they're bad people or anything like that, but they're not prioritizing, you know, they're not prioritizing what I think, in my opinion, is going to be a win for them, right? I'm more likely to do content on a game that implements our NFT and gives our community perks. It's actually very simple. It's very psychological. You know, it's very psychological. I don't think they put the importance on this, but I'm more likely to play a game that has implemented our NFT and our community into their game, right? Than a game that hasn't. And bro, it's not like, and the thing is, here's the thing. The thing is that it's not like there's a lot of Web3 content creators. There's not a lot out there. It seems like there's a lot on Twitter, but there's not a lot of content creator. How many people have done content? Let's see, Spellborn tutorial. I just want to see what's out there. Spellborn tutorial, season 1. We got 1 3 weeks ago. You know, 2. Spellborn season 1. Respawn did 1. Okay, nice. 2. Yeah, there's not a lot. You know what I mean? Like, it seems like there's a lot of content out there, but there isn't. There just isn't content out there, guys. It's all Fugazi. It's all fucking Fugazi on Twitter. You know? It's all Fugazi. It's a bunch of Fugazi. So, this is for Spellborn, and it's pretty popular, right? It's a pretty popular game. Like, people know about it, right? I could choose any other game as well that might seem popular. There's not a lot of content out there. So, this game's is like, bro, like, wait, do you want content or not? Like, what? It's weird. It's weird. Sometimes it's weird. It's like, it's almost like they don't want content. You know what I mean? It's very weird. Do I know Pharma and Land game? No. I do not. No valuable content. We have no valuable content. We have content creation guilds, and most of them make the same content in TikTok format. Kind is a good example of this. No, yeah, no. I mean, it is value. What they do is valuable because, you know, they have like the short form content in like Axie and Ronin. Like, that's valuable. That's really valuable, actually. But we're talking about like, look, at the end of the day, guys, you know, TikTok is not the best. Look, short form content is not really what people consume the most, right? Look, long term content, long form content is the most important thing in content creation. At the end of the day, short form is fine. There's a lot of people that watch quickly, but you can't really absorb a lot of information in short form. The real users, the real gamers that want to understand a game, they need long form content. They need it. So if you were to say Stardew Valley, how to start, like, sure, you can go and get like a short form content, but this is what, like this is like less than a minute. Like, you're not getting anything. This is just a tip, right? You're not really getting anything here. This is not valuable. What's valuable, for the most part, is like, oh shit, brand new gamer, boom, 36 minutes. That's real content. I'm not saying the short form is bad, It's a supplement. But most people are lazy to do 36 minutes of a game and really dig into it, right? Like, this is content. This is some real shit right here. This is no fucking around. This is like, I played the game and then I made a video and I'm teaching people how to get through this, like, for real. That's valuable. These are like the valuable players right here, right? And a lot of people are not doing that in crypto gaming. They're not, because it's hard to do. It's hard to do, to put effort into this. These videos can take you, it can take you a couple weeks, because you got to play the game, you got to understand the game, and then you got to put all your knowledge together in a cohesive manner, and it could take you hours to edit it, right? So that's why, you know, for example, when I did Pixel's tutorial, let's see, Pixel's tutorial, how much is it? This is 8 minutes. This one's 15 minutes. You know, like, not a lot of people are willing to do this long form content, but this is really valuable, because that's where the people kind of learn, how to get started, boom, 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 what I'm trying to say is that most creators are lazy. They're fucking lazy. They're just lazy, bro. That's just the truth. That's bottom line. That is the bottom line of it all. Yeah, short is amazing for discoverability. It's amazing for discoverability. It works a lot. But yeah, like, the real value is in the long form content, because you want people to go to one video and kind of understand at least, like, the foundation of a game. Like, okay, how do I play this game? What are the first few things that I need to know about the game so I can get started? Like, you need that, right? I'm not really into making detailed content about expert. I don't like doing expert content, and that's mostly because I like playing a lot of games, right? I like to do beginner's tutorials, because that sets up the player, right? I like to set up the player to go on an adventure. Like, okay, I know the basics of the game, how to log in, how to download the game, how to connect wallet, how to play the game at the basic level, and then from there you're on your own, right? And there's also value in expert content, which we don't have a lot of, right? There's a lot of value in expert content. There's definitely a lot of value there, but that also takes a lot of time, because you need to, for expert content to happen, and I think Axie is the only ecosystem. Axie, how to breed, right? That's expert content, right? This is expert content right here. How to breed, a guide. Like, it's more, it's a little bit more expert content, because you're focusing on the strategy of doing X or Y, right? And how to do it, and getting a little bit deeper into it, and whatever, all this stuff. Boom. So that's a little bit more expert, and Axie is the only ecosystem. How to breed secret classes, that's way more like expert, it's expert content. Axie is the only one that had this, right? But most of the games don't have this expert content, because it takes time for the game to find a player that is also a content creator, that is also a professional at the game, because they played many hours, and that also wants to do content on it, right? It takes time. This is not like from one day to the next, right? Like, oh shit, boom. Like, now we have a bunch of content creators doing expert content. It's a tough one. And what I'm trying to say with all of this is that I feel like games just do not appreciate right now the amount of work that it takes to educate in a game, right? The amount of work that it takes. And yeah, and whatever. It is what it is. It is what it is. Guys, I need to take a piss. Like, actually. Like, actually. Alright, Gamba, guys. Gamba time. Right, let me put some music.
Taking the world, you'll see. They'll be calling me, calling me.
I'll be back. Yo. All right, let's see who has claimed. Felipe Mishmi. All right. Remember, guys, we have items for subs only. Sub 1, pixel sub 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 items. Oh, a shiny clover. Who's this? Oh, I thought it was... Yo, Dragon, check Discord. That's what I call fuck around and find out. Bro, your channel died. Thank you for announcing it. We appreciate that. You have anything else to say? Am I mad today? No. Not at all. I'm chilling. It seems like you're in a bad mood. Nope. I'm always like this. You know, like I'm always like I always look like I'm mad. Just because the way I talk is always like on some like passionate level, you know, like, and it's always confused as like being mad, you know. I don't know. It's weird. Whatever happened to Natalia? You know, I actually, talking about Natalia, I actually hit her up on Twitter yesterday. And she's like, oh, did you miss me? Oh, I was like, oh, okay, this girl's playing games. You seem extra mad today. Yeah, no. Shut your mouth, cockringer. I'm gonna fucking ban you. Duckler says it happens to me too. Would you ever create another channel where you venture onto other things? Maybe in the future. Maybe in the future. Right now, the focus right now, my focus in the channel, to be honest, it's just like do whatever I want. I mean, I know how to grow this channel. In crypto, I know how to grow it. It's just like I don't want to do that necessarily anymore. Sometimes I could do it. I could do it sometimes, but I don't want to be doing that on a every other day basis. Like, oh, 100x coins, new gaming coins, blah blah blah. You know, like I wanna keep doing it, but like I wanna do it like from time to time. You know, it's not like I don't want to be like on that grind every single day. For example, like today I did like top AI gaming coins. You know, right now it only has 163 views, but this kind of content for AI, because a lot of people are still not searching for AI gaming coins. This kind of content is not gonna do so well now. It's almost like when I did top gaming back in 2020. When I did top gaming back in 2020, like, bro, like nobody was watching that, you know? and then out of nowhere it just blew up, you know, like 40,000 views, for example, right here. You see, when I did this top games, it's all about making the content before it becomes a trend, right? 40,000 views right here. You know, like yeah, let me see, there's just more. This one, 30,000 views. When I did this, nobody. This was August 2020, right? Like a lot of it is being early into this narratives. I don't really mind. I don't really mind not having the views right now. It's just finding the narratives that I think are going to take off in the future. You know, there's a lot of testing that goes on in creating content. Like, okay, let's test this. Let's see what happens, right? You know a video that I did, and like I knew it was gonna happen. Obviously, that's why I did it. It was NFL Rivals. This one, NFL Rivals. When I did this video, this was 10 months ago. When I did this video, I knew the NFL season hadn't started yet, right? The NFL season hadn't started yet. When I did this video lasted probably like 2 months, around 500 views. It's all about understanding the future when you make videos, right? What are people going to look for in the future? So this video right here lasted like at least 2 months at 500 views. But I knew there was going to be a moment where people were going to search for it, and boom, it just blew up. I knew it. It just, you know, I knew that NFL season was going to start. So I was like, let me make a video on this. This is going to blow up. And I remember some people on Twitter, because I was explaining to some people on Twitter. As a matter of fact, let me see if I find it. NFL Rivals. Because I had a conversation, I think it was with I think it was right here, I found it. Actually, it was with Copernicus. No, this is pretty new. Let me see. I think it was it was with Coop that I had that conversation. You see, and this is the problem with this, because a lot of people look at Twitter and they're like, oh yeah, only 14 likes or whatever, right? Like, that's why Twitter is not the best metric of whether you are influencing in a game or whatever, or you're bringing new users. It's a horrible metric. It's a horrible metric. And a lot of marketers here in crypto, they look at this, oh, only 14 views, yeah, whatever. And then you're like, okay, yeah, motherfucker. Like, you know, 24K here, not bad, you know. So yeah, anyways, I had a conversation with somebody on Twitter. I think it was Coop, and I told him, look, this video is at 500 views. Give it a few more months, it's gonna be at thousands of views, tens of thousands. I think I told him 10K plus or something like that. And this was like I told him like in August or July or something like that. So a lot of it is just like testing, you know. Testing and kind of like trying to predict the future of. Let me see. Where's the music? How much I invest into that game? I don't know, like $2,000, something like that. But I was having fun for real. The thing is that they devalued the whole thing. They devalued like the whole economy of the cards and whatever. I had a feeling that was gonna happen. I had a feeling it was gonna happen, but not like that. Like they just, yeah. They shitted on the card economy, on the collector. Like, they didn't really make it a collector's game, so they fucked up there. I mean, it is gonna come back. I mean, it is gonna come back. It's just a matter of like, okay, it's just a matter of like actual valuable NFTs within games that work. So if we actually go to OpenSea, right, and we see the value of what's the value of Pixels lands, Pixels NFT lands. Yeah, I mean, look at the value of Pixel lands. That's pretty fucking valuable. I mean, bro, look at that. That's pretty valuable because the game is live, because there's players playing the game. The thing is that people say, oh, NFTs are dead or whatever. Yeah, they're pretty fucking dead if you don't have a game. And yeah, that's never going to come back again. This idea that you can just launch any shitty NFT with no utility, no purpose at all, and just have value, not gonna happen anymore. I think that boom is over, in my opinion. It could come back, but I think it's over. And then you look at Spellborn lands, I think as well, like Spellborn also doing pretty well in apartments, although actually dropped right here. But if you look at the activity from like, yeah, I mean, the game is live. We're playing the game, right? We're here playing the game. You know, Pixels, we're playing the game. Anything that is playable and that people like and the gamers like, then it's gonna go up. You know, people gotta stick to what works. You know, to the games that work. Now, if you start buying NFT, what is it? There's another one, Pirate Nation. Pirate Nation, I think, is doing pretty well. Pirate Nation, right? Pirate Nation, boom. Look at the activity right here. Boom. There's a game. You can play the game. NFTs are gonna go up. So for you to make money in NFTs, you gotta predict that a game is gonna do well. That's it. That's all you gotta do. Now, the problem is it's not that easy to predict. It's not that easy to predict, but you have to do the work, and you have to know. You have to be a gamer too. You have to be a gamer. You have to have a sense of like whether the founders are good. You know, like there's many examples of NFTs doing well. Yeah, there's many examples, and you know, what do I do outside of YouTube? Nothing. I just do this. I just do crypto. What is that? I'm sweating here. Hello? I just do crypto. That's all I do. What is the usage of Cyberpunk's Genkai NFTs? Right now, the Genkais only have like the ability to be used within Pixels and a few ecosystems, like a few games or whatever. I think there's a new token coming out for it. Like, if I'm not mistaken, I think Art can speak to that a little bit better. Yeah, there's no real utility right now. Can I earn like a first world country in that game? No. The thing is that the thing about earnings. Here's the thing about earnings in games that people don't understand. Earning in a game is not only earning some type of token, it's being a player in the market, right? It's being a player in the market. Some people only want to play one single game, one single meta within the game, right? So I'll give you an example of this. Like, I went to like Mavis Market. Right, we go to Mavis Marketplace. People want to play only one single meta, right? Within a game. But if we go to like Pixels Pets, part of the meta, right, was to buy the pets at the beginning, when the pets came out, like the original pets, I don't even know how to find the original pets anymore. How do you know which ones are the original? I forgot. But anyways, at the beginning, there was only a few pets, right? There was only a few pets. And part of the meta was to buy the pets because they were super rare. There was only 200. And some people were scared to buy, right? Some people were scared to buy. I bought pets for a few $100s and sold it for a couple $1,000s, right? And that's part of the meta in gaming, right? Like people just want to earn one single way. Like the game gives you money. It's not like that. You gotta be a player in the market. You gotta be able to predict if there's gonna be a rise in a certain NFT, right? So I bought it for a few $100s. I did it very openly, right? I did it very openly, and then I sold it for a couple thousands. You know, I made some money there. But some people are not willing to participate in this. Like making money in games is not only about like getting some token, or it's about being a trader in the game. You know, you gotta trade. You gotta have conviction in something. You know, like you gotta find a way. You gotta find a way, and the game is not gonna provide that for you. The game is gonna provide the platform, which is the game itself. And then from there, you just gotta find a way, you know. You gotta find a way, and there's also like apps too, right? Like you go to Pixel.tips. I mean, this app is doing pretty well, right? They're doing pretty well. They have some type of, you know, they buy and sell coins, right? Like they're creating something around the game, an ecosystem around the game. So when people tell me, is this game play to earn? It's like, yeah, there's multiple layers of earning in a game. There's multiple layers. You just gotta create a business around it. There's that. What else is there? There's also Loot Rush. Boom. Right here. You know? Renting your lands. Right? You buy lands, you put it to rent, you don't do shit, and that's it. Like, you know, maybe there's a business there. I don't know. Maybe there's a business here, right? You put your land to rent, like that's another business. Also, whoever created this app, Loot Rush, also created a business around it. So like earning, you know, you can't make money at a first world country level. You just gotta find a way. You just gotta find, you gotta create tools. You gotta create value around the game. You can trade. I usually don't create apps or anything. Not usually. I never create apps around any game. I just, you know, take advantage of like new waves and try to make some money there, right? Instead of waiting for the game to give me some little coins for me to make money, right? Like I'm not here fucking like dying like, oh my god, give me coins so I can make money. Oh my god, I need coins now to make money. No, I play another game. I have another meta within the game. Does that make sense? I don't know. I can't advise you on that. I can't advise you that because there's a lot of getting wrecked too. There's a lot of getting like fucked. I lost a lot of money in a lot of things. I mean, as a matter of fact, I mean, I'll give you an example of where I lost money just recently. You know, it happens. It happens, and that's why I don't give people advice on how to make money, because I win on some and I lose on some. If we go to World Wide Web right now, I like the game a lot, but you know, all my lands right now, World Wide Web. If I tell you, oh, with $1,000 you can make a lot of money. No. You can get lucky and then get wrecked too. So I bought how many lands? I bought like 10, 12 lands. And now look at the price. It went down. It went down. The price went down. I'm not selling. Well, I'm selling a few, but I'm not like dumping them or anything like that. And look at what happened here. Right? And this is a nice game. It's a very nice game. It's a very nice game. It happens. It happens. So like if I tell you, yeah, you need this amount of money. No, it's not like that. You gotta test, and you gotta get fucking like a little bit of luck too. You just gotta learn the ways, and learning the ways is gonna cost you money. It's gonna cost you money. You're gonna put $500, maybe you take it to $1,500, $2,000, and then boom, and then you get wrecked. It happened. It has happened to me many times. So just find a game that you like, I guess, and throw some money. Get to testing. Don't be afraid. At the end of the day, the best way to look at all of this is like money is really nothing. It's important. Money is important. But if you're starting out and you don't have a lot of money, like who gives a fuck? Like try new stuff. What are you gonna wait till you're gonna wait till you're 50, 60 years old, 70 years old to make some aggressive play in your life, to try something new? That's why I kind of tell people, it's like, okay, you have $200 in the bank. You're working 9 to 5 and you're not doing shit. You're not even trying. You're not even trying to find the way. So, I don't know. I don't know what to tell you. This is the top game. This one I'm playing right now. Yeah, absolutely. I paid big losses. Big losses, bro. I have paid so much money in learning. Like a lot. But once you have a little bit of cash, you can like be a little bit more conservative, right? So Nate Swap. What's up, Nate Swap? Thank you, man. I appreciate that. Check 1 2 check. That's a legendary intro. I'm gonna give myself some juice here. I'm gonna give myself some juice here. That is kind of like a legendary intro. Every time, everybody that watches my video always says hi to me, saying check 1 2 check 1 2 check 1 2. Even when I go on meetings and stuff like that, like the devs that watch my videos and stuff, they're like check 1 2 check 1 2 check 1 2. It's kind of interesting. It's kind of fun. I don't remember why I did that. You know what it is? I always found interesting before a show starts. I always found it interesting. You know when you go to a show early, and they're testing the microphone, like an event or whatever. They go like, they tap in the microphone, check 1 2 check 1 2, check, mic check. I always found that interesting because it's like the start of something, right? It's like you're trying to you're testing something that is about to start. So I always found that like kind of like catchy when the engineers go on an event and they're like check 1 2 check 1 2 check mic check, and they tap on it like right. poop, poop, poop. Check, 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 check. I was like, okay, that's it. That's it. Check 1 2, check 1 2. Yeah, it's like my signature. But you know what the crazy part is? Like, you guys have noticed, like, my live content is like out there, but the other content is not really out there. I'm pretty chill in my other content. I'm never like super outspoken or whatever in the tutorials. Like, I don't say bad words or anything. Some I have, but like barely or anything. Like, you know, it's mostly in live that I go fucking insane. Like, because it's a roller coaster. Live is a roller coaster. You might ask a question as a viewer, right? And then it might take the stream to another level, either of happiness or like or like really mad or like really focused or something. It's live streaming is very dynamic. It's very dynamic. I really like it because of that. You got any Mimo NFTs that work in this game? What's a Mimo? What the fuck is a Mimo, bro? No sé mucho inglés, pero veo tu video desde el 2020. Ey, gracias. Bienvenido. Benvenuto. What about Tribester game? Ah, man, I played Tribester. Let's be honest. Tribester is not that good, the game. I have an NFT. I was kind of excited for it, and I was a little bit disappointed, to be honest. I'm not gonna cut around the bush. For now, I'm disappointed. Okay, you helped a lot in 2021, bro. Basically, I'm here because of your active. Thank you. Really, thank you. Don't stop, please. Thank you, man. Tribester is whack. Everyone's dumping off hard after playing the game. Damn, bro. You think they're gonna leave Sky Mavis? You think they leave? Let's make a prediction here. Do they leave? That's what I'm saying. Like, sometimes you make mistakes in this world, you know? Look at this. I bought this for, I don't even know. I bought it for like $500. Like, that's a mistake. I made a mistake there. I made a mistake. It happens. You know? At least for now, it's a mistake. It could come back, but I made a mistake because I was thinking like there's no way this game is, you know, like it's been building for a while, you know, like something interesting is gonna come out of this, right? So I took the faith before I tried the game, basically. But sometimes you win so hard doing that. Sometimes you win really, really hard by gambling like that. Now, that could have ended up being something incredible, like an incredible buy, you know, but it didn't. You zig when people zag. Hey, I like that expression. What? That's some wisdom right there, bro. That's some wisdom fucking like expression. You say when people die. 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 Zeus, Zeus. Dragon, did you buy Emberland? Yes. Did you buy, bro? Can you launch it already? Dude, like I'm trying to. I promise you that I'm trying to talk to the Ember team, like the developer, like the founder. I'm trying to talk to him so that he realizes that we should have a permanent game like Spellborn and like Pixels. Yeah, like a permanent world where he can build on top of it. I think they want to release a pretty big update, and I feel like make a small one, make a small one, make a small update, like a small like world, and then kind of like upgrade from there. So I'm trying to like convince him of doing that. Because I don't want to play a test. I don't want to play a test, an Ember Sword test, and then like a couple months later, and then have nothing for a few months later. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't want to have a gap. Like, I'd rather play a little game loop that is not robust, that is permanent, with quests and stuff like that. I think everybody would like that. Like, we don't need like a robust gameplay right off the bat. Advix is out of stock. Denied. Guys, there's new items in the store, okay? New items right here. Bam. New items for subscribers. If you're a subscriber, you get the juicy ones. Paid subs get juicy ones. Boom. We have Pixel 4, 6, and 7. 4, 6, and 7. Boom, boom, boom. And it's way cheaper in points than some of these. You see? We're going to shift a few more back to the sub only. Went forever points so I can be a juice millionaire. No, but low key, we're gonna experiment a little bit with the website, with the new website, so that a lot of this task board that we're doing on stream as well is also, we're gonna shift some rewards to the Juice News website. Okay. So your points over there is going to be permanent. So a lot of whitelists and a lot of stuff are going to be there. You know, we might put some pixel tokens there as well that you can claim or whatever. And it's going to be permanent there. Like, you're going to, you know, you're going to have your account. You're going to create your account. You're going to have your points there and all of that stuff. So the points from Discord, yeah, I think the points from Discord, but also for new users, they'll be able to earn points. I don't know all the details right now, but all I can tell you is that it's gonna be a few things there very soon. Okay. I'm gonna sell a lot of this shit. I'm surprised how much fun I'm having with the Illuvium beta. It's really that good? I gotta open it up. I already downloaded it, but I gotta open it up. I just don't feel like trying that hard, you know? Maybe we should open it up. Okay, I promise to try it tomorrow. That's it. It's a promise. Tomorrow we play Illuvium. Tomorrow we try Illuvium. I gotta prepare mentally to focus. Um, I gotta buy. Let me buy some. I'm gonna buy some clover, maybe 100. I'm gonna plant some clover, so we can rank up. We need to rank up farming. At least we need to farming level 40. At least. I know I can do it. I know a lot of you guys don't believe in me. Oh no, Kagi, you don't actually play. Oh. You see, I'm gonna show you guys. I'm gonna show you who the fucking king of farming is. I'm gonna show you who's the boss in this shit. Boom, boom. Boom, 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 boom. There you go. Now we're gonna go to another land. We're gonna plant it here. Oh shit. Watch my XP go up. Watch my XP go up. Boom. Check this out. Don't fade the Kagi XP. Don't fade the Kagi XP. Low 500? The fuck? How? No, I'm not. Are you trolling me? Alright. A hun. A hun. I always forget about the grumpins. Yeah. I do always forget. I'm not, I try to do a grumping run and I failed. I failed, guys. I don't know what to tell you. I'm a professional grumping player, but like in this case, I just failed. Sometimes that's how it goes. You know, you fail, and you get back up and you plant again, like Rocky Balboa. You know, you gotta get up. You gotta get up. You gotta keep trying. You gotta keep trying. Never give up. Like what I'm doing right now. I'm never giving up. Who the fuck is this? Needs water? How does that need water? Where? Bro, it said need water. How? Oh, you're in my way, bro. Ni hao. Okay, I think last one. Oh no, we gotta plan more here. What's a very good shard scam? What is that? Huh? Is that like a new channel? Okay, you think Bitcoin is the best asset in the world to hold? Better than gold, real estate? Yeah, I think so. Like if you're really rich, like super rich, I'm not talking about like, oh, you have 1 million or 2 million. That's not rich. If you're stupid rich, if you have $100 million, there is no reason why you should hold anything else other than Bitcoin and Ethereum. That's it. Like just chill. Just take it easy. Just relax. Buy your Bitcoin, buy your ETH, sit back on pina coladas, and that's it. That should be an easy trade, huh? Oh, and Ronin, if you have $100 million and you're watching this, go buy Ronin. You know that some guy bought right here 100K of Ronin supposedly. He follows me. I don't know how I found his thing. K2. He bought 100K. Boom. Now you ask me, do we influence people or no? This is the kind of stuff looks legit. No, I think he's legit. He's legit. You could just look it up on chain, to be honest. But anyways, that's nice from him. Fuck yeah. Alright, let me take a piss. I need to take a piss again. Fuck. Alright. BRB. 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 All right, guys, we're going to distribute. Let's try distributing the points. Okay, Advix. I mean, not the points, the pixels. Advix.round. 6 pixels. Damn, Ivix literally wiped. Ivix are wrong. Literally wiped. Ivix are wrong. 4 more pixels. All right, Advix. Wait, I think I got it confused. Advix, wait, I'm confused. I actually gave you more, I think. My bad. Give it back. Wait, why? Yeah, this shit was trolling. Alright, thank you, man. Alright. We have we have Cockringer here. Let's see, Cockringer that wrong. Five pixels. Good goods. What's your what's your address, good goods? Alright, thank you, Advix. I appreciate it. Good goods. Sending to you now. 5 pixels. I'm just taking care of the subs first. Alvin, give me your what's up, W. Yeah, today's gonna be a short stream. I want to do some videos. I think I'm gonna do a video on Ember Sword, like on the token that is coming out. Like after the stream, I'm gonna make a video on Ember Sword. Like I'm gonna take it chill for a little bit and then make a video. Albin. Sent Alvin. Felipe. 10 pixel for Felipe. Holy shit. GG's, Felipe. Damn, this motherfucker went hard. Felipito! Felipito! I like that. Felipito! Oh shit, he went harder. He got 3 more. Wait, he got 13 pixels today. Damn, bro. Felipe said, bro, not every day is gonna be this easy, guys. I'm telling you, some days, you know, it's gonna be longer streams, you know. Just because I'm doing shorter streams, the gamba is harder, you know. It's like a hard gamba, like it's easier. It's an easier gamba because you got more points, like, to gamba. But it's not gonna be that easy all the time. All right, Felipito. All right, we got Amadeus. Let's see, 5 pixels. Amadeus sent. Asmodeus. Mishmi, send your address. Seven pixels for Mishmi. Danny M. This motherfucker said, I keep losing. But literally has 5 pixels. Okay. SSK, send your address. Maybe YouTube, send your address. Oh fuck, I didn't mean to do that. Wait, somebody's pixels didn't go through. Oh no, it did go through. Martini, I'm just gonna give you a timeout, bro. Like, no. I'm gonna give you a 5-minute timeout. I'm not selling anything. I'm not selling anything. Leave me alone. You're pissing me off. Yo, matey. Give me your address. Matey YouTube. Maybe YouTube is not here. He left. I guess he forfeits. There's only one thing left. Is this one? 3 pixels for 120 tokens and 3 pixels for 280. Nieves with a quick buy. Nieves, give me your address. Oh, you're so lucky. Were you logging into your other account? Maybe YouTube was definitely has multiple accounts. Guys, the multiple accounts are gonna be over soon. There's gonna be very minimal for you guys to claim if you're free to play on this channel. If you're free to play on this channel, you're going to. There's not gonna be a lot to claim. You know, versus the people that are subscribed. It's only $1 a month to subscribe. It's only $1 a month to subscribe. You should subscribe. Nieves es un bot, siempre gana. Hey, if the bot is paying the subscription, Nieves, you're a bot. What the fuck are you doing? I already sent it, bro. 24-hour timeout. I'm not having that shit here. Nieves, send me your address, bro. I'm waiting for your address. All right, 3 pixels. Alright. I got something special for you guys. Wait, what happened to the Axie Sister songs? I really can't find it. I think they deleted her. They deleted their videos. Bro, I can't find the Axie Sister songs. They're not here. Am I getting like trolled by YouTube? Right? They deleted it. Why would they do that? Oh, we found it. Too bad.
To the moon.
Alright, ladies and gentlemen, I'll see you guys tomorrow, same time, same pump. Have a good night, have a good morning wherever you are. Make sure you like the stream. Make sure you guys go to our Discord. Come play games with us, ladies and gentlemen. Bye-bye.
Welcome me. Axis Sisters. To the moon. Axie. Welcome me. To the moon.
When Juice song? I don't know, we gotta create one.
Axie.
Have a good night, guys.
Welcome me.
See you tomorrow.